Okay, Coach, it is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Banks. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end it. Check.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check safety. Check safety.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Melvin Gordon hit hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them were bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
20.
On second down now, Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down, Baltimore.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Hodges. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Don't be scared of it.
Throwing again. Newton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Newton going deep downfield for Rowe. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season. And
that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Now it's Newton. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Newton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Mixon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Joseph is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 27, Newton flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, Gordon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, let's get there. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go, D, get off the field.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. He completes this one to Mack. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Switch! Switch! Shoot! Shoot! Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Check, 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 check. 50 seconds to mine. You ain't got nothing.
He can run for it, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
20. 8.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 17-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. On 1st down, Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
And they give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, 93's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. They go back to Gordon here on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Tighten up. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Off the play fake. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
On 1st and 10, Newton going deep down. It got his man complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 75 yards, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy. You can run. Who's that guy right there? Kill. Slam. Switch it. Joker. Sponge. Come on.
Jackson to throw. Out to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. A gain of 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Under 10. 10. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next